Hello, my name is Becky, and we are about to start our live stream. It starts here right now, actually. So today, the title of our live stream is Transform Your Skincare Routine with Essential Oils. Welcome to this week's episode. I am so excited that you joined me here today, and I can't wait to chat with you about all the incredible things that essential oils can do for your skin. You are all here today because you want to improve your skin, and I know that doing something simple with natural ingredients is the best way to do so. Essential oils are more than just nice smelling aromas. They're plant compounds with active healing properties that work with your body's chemistry to help your body to feel better. My goal for this event is to give you the information and confidence you need to effectively navigate through hundreds of different oils in order to help you find the best combination and to fit and nourish your skin type. So let's move on to the history of essential oils. Essential oils have been used by many cultures around the world for centuries. In 4500 BCE, Egyptians were using essential oils for cosmetology, ointments, incense, and perfume. The use of aromatic oils in Chinese culture was first recorded from 2697 through 2597 BCE in the Yellow Emperor's Book of Internal Medicine. Myrrh, for example, was carried by soldiers into battle to counter any infections they might encounter or have. Thousands of years later, humans are still using and finding benefits for incorporating essential oils into our routines and discovering that oftentimes the old ways are better than the new. So here is my usual disclaimer. The products mentioned in this presentation are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The statements in this episode have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. In addition to this disclaimer, I will not mention any statements about anti-this or anti-that. I will also take care not to name any skin condition in order to be compliant with doTERRA's policies. Okay, so let's move on to chemicals in typical skincare products. So if you pick up any drugstore facial medication, you'll see some unpronounceable words on the ingredient list. These industrial chemicals can be really harsh on your skin, producing the opposite effects from what you're looking for. Two of the most common ingredients you'll want to avoid are the parabens and sodium lauryl sulfate. Let's see here, I'm getting a message that someone could not get this presentation on their phone. Okay, so I will quickly send that. Let's see here. Okay, so where was I? Two of the most common ingredients that you'll want to avoid are parabens and sodium lauryl sulfate. Parabens are found in moisturizers, self-tanning products, and a ton of other cosmetics. But unfortunately, it mimics estrogen, which has been linked to breast cancer, skin cancer, and decreased sperm count. We don't want any of that. Okay, let me send that message real quick. Let me see if I can pull it off while doing a live broadcast. Let's see here. Okay, copy and paste. It's not working. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm not sure how to get that to work. Well, let's see. Okay, so transform your skincare routine. How do I copy and paste this? Okay, hopefully I sent it to her and it works. Okay, I really appreciate the people who come and visit my presentations. I would love it if you mention things in the comments. If you have any questions, I will try to pay attention to it. I do have multiple screens open because I have notes so that I do not forget to say anything. So it's possible that if you're watching or listening live that you may not be able, I might not see your comments right away. Okay, so back to the chemicals that are often found in products that you might buy over the counter. Sodium lauryl sulfate is found in lots of body wash, foundations, and face washes, but has actually been shown to cause or contribute to the skin irritation you were trying to avoid in the first place. It also has been known to help increase the chances of skin cancer, canker sores, and disrupt the skin's natural oil. It is also believed to be a significant contributor to acne. These are just several examples of why drugstore skin products can be more harmful than effective and why essential oils can be a fantastic alternative. All right, so avoiding irritation. Not all essential oils are created equally. Essential oils are more popular than ever in Western culture, which means there are plenty of cheap, ineffective products on the market that you will want to avoid. For true effectiveness, they have to be 100% pure. Otherwise, the only thing that they're good for is a nice scent. The label should say it's 100% pure oil. If it does not, there's a high chance it's been altered. And the thing I always look for on my essential oil bottles is a little logo that says CPTG. And CPTG means that they have been tested by a third party and that they have been tested throughout the entire production process. And the growers do not use any pesticides or chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, any of that kind of stuff while growing it. And they also don't force an early harvest or extra harvest, and the plants are grown in their native environment so that you can get the most beneficial chemical constituents that would be helpful for you. So anyway, sometimes I have heard of people going to a store and buying an essential oil and then sending it into a lab because they wanted to know if it was safe for them to use. And it turns out that that essential oil was not what it claimed to be on the bottle, even though it said 100% pure. So I recommend studying all the brands to figure out which one you want. I personally have chosen to go with doTERRA. I trust them, and I've read about the different third-party labs that they've used, and I've watched their presentations, and I have found that the third-party labs that they use seem reputable, and I trust them based on my research. Now, your mileage might vary. So anyway, another thing to keep in mind is that not all essential oils are beneficial or safe for the skin. Bergamot oil, for example, has been found to trigger an unwanted response on the skin when exposed to sunlight. So you might want to use that one at night instead of right before you go outside. Peppermint oil is strong and sharp. If you apply it directly to super dry skin, it could possibly hurt. And also probably won't do much for your skin. Before you go applying any oils that we don't talk about in this class, please do a little bit of research. I want to make sure that your skin is safe. Something else to note for those with sensitive skin, organic oils are often grown alongside weeds and other allergens. So if you're extremely sensitive to grasses and other weeds, be sure to test out a drop on your wrist and look for any kind of reaction, before you apply it to your face or somewhere else. Carrier oils. This is super important because some essential oils that I will be discussing later are best not used directly on your skin, otherwise known as NEAT. A carrier oil is a plant or seed oil that can carry an essential oil in order to make it safe and non-irritating for topical use. There are many oils you can choose from, but not every oil is created equally when it comes to how your skin reacts to it. Coconut oil, for example, is fantastic for your body, but a little too thick to apply to the delicate skin on your face. It'll clog your pores. If you like coconut oil, your best bet is to get fractionated coconut oil, which only exists in liquid form and has had the long-chain fatty acids removed from it via hydrolysis and steam distillation. The finished product is a light oil that quickly absorbs and won't clog your pores, which is perfect for your face. And you know, like there are certain oils that I have used on my feet that actually can make my feet feel a little bit drier. And so mixing it with a carrier oil can help prevent that feeling of dryness. Another option is jojoba oil. It won't clog your pores because it has properties that are similar to the oils your skin naturally produces. Shea butter has a thick texture and is lovely for coating extra dry patches of skin and acts like a great carrier for essential oils as well. Lavender essential oil. Now this is probably one of the first oils that I had around my house. You may too. You might have a bottle of it rattling around your medicine cabinet because it smells fantastic, but it also works great to relieve skin irritation, whether it's a bug bite, ingrown hairs, sunburn, hives. Lavender will work well to help fight these things. Anything that makes your skin feel a little bit bigger. Lavender oil is extremely gentle, so you can use it directly on your skin. Use a cotton swab or a fingertip to apply. Now when it comes to all essential oils, I like to use a carrier oil to go like on top of my skin after I put the oil on, if I choose not to dilute it, because then it helps prevent that oil from evaporating. I personally prefer to use most of my oils diluted because then it slows down the rate in which the oil is absorbed into my skin. Additionally, lavender oil can be used to soothe and fight the facial, the red skin with protruding areas, as well as the marks that you might get from having that particular situation, if you get my meaning. Because of its moisturizing properties, it's perfect for refreshing, healing, and controlling excess oil production. It's also good at protecting the skin from becoming dry, red, or cracked. If this should happen to your skin, you can also use lavender to soothe your skin. Let's talk next about geranium oil. It was used by the Egyptians for promoting beautiful, radiant skin. Geranium is now used to treat that red, inflamed skin on your face and back. And it also helps with skin that becomes raised. And it's also known for helping to reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It is used in many products in the dermatological world, thanks to its ability to tighten facial skin and slow the effect of aging. Just add a few drops to your facial lotion and apply as usual. Geranium oil's properties have been shown to protect the body from discomfort as well as ward against cracked skin anywhere on the body. To treat a wound, add a few drops of a carrier oil such as coconut oil and apply twice a day until healed. To soothe red, cracked feet, add a few drops to a foot bath with sea salt. When using geranium oil, keep in mind that it's pretty potent. When applying it, use a carrier oil and add it in moderation. And if you're like me and you don't particularly enjoy the smell of it, using a carrier oil is also helpful. Next is tea tree oil. This is a must-have in every cabinet. I have it in multiple places throughout my house. Tea tree oil has the ability to work magic on those upraised parts on our faces and our backs, no matter what color they are. The great part about tea tree oil is it's a natural astringent, so it won't dry out your skin like the harsh chemicals in the drugstore products for your face. And as an added benefit, tea tree is known to protect the body from small organisms like that are likely to irritate the skin, if you know what I mean. I can't go into detail on that, so you'll just have to read between the lines on that. So if you're in a pinch to clean a wound or sanitize something, just add a couple of drops onto a cotton swab. To soothe a flaky scalp, add a few drops to your shampoo. To soothe red, cracked feet, add to a carrier oil and massage into the feet, or add to a foot bath. For other types of things like that, you can add a small amount directly to the skin, so dilute with water or carrier oil if you've got sensitive skin. So I'm referring to like those patches of red skin that might be formed in a circle, or just red skin that might be cracked or irritated. As a side note, excuse me, a tea tree oil might be a little too strong for most skin types. So for a gentler solution, mix a few drops with lavender oil to stimulate and soothe your skin. The tea tree will increase blood flow while reducing inflammation, while the lavender will dial back irritation. The mixture is perfect for things like getting too much sun exposure, for those ingrown hairs, and shaving irritation. Okay, the next one is rose oil, and I'm super excited about this oil because now, at long last, you can get this oil either diluted or not diluted from doTERRA. And if you're going to get it from doTERRA, I recommend building up your points in your loyalty rewards or auto ship program so that you can get this one for free, because it takes thousands of petals to make one little tiny 5 milliliter bottle of oil. So it has a lot of value to it, and there's a price tag to go with it. So it's best to save up your points. So anyway, what is it good for? Well, it's popular as a skin treatment in Eastern Europe, and rose oil is used to moisturize and soothe the skin. Rose oil can be used on all skin types and is great for sensitive skin. But remember, with all essential oils, including rose, a little goes a long way. The best way to use rose on your skin, in your skin routine, is to mix a few drops in with filtered water and spritz it onto your face throughout the day. As an added bonus, the scent of rose oil is emotionally uplifting. Now, I don't know about you, but I personally prefer the woodsy and citrusy oils over the flowering oils, but I love the benefits of the rose oil. Next up, we're going to talk about frankincense. Frankincense has a perfect combination is perfect for combination skin, oily skin, and dry skin. Frankincense is gaining popularity for its versatility on every skin type. Additionally, it's been known to do wonders for treating dark spots and for helping your body recover from injuries. In ancient times, it would be used to treat infected wounds, irritation, and redness thanks to its soothing and swelling properties and astringent properties. Ooh, the next one is Helichrysum or Helichrysum. I've heard it's pronounced both ways. It's known for healing those marks that are left over from injuries and stimulating cell growth. My first experience with Helichrysum was when, it was my first oil experience, period, I think. I went to a person's house that later became a friend, and one of my boys got a bloody nose. And the friend applied it over the bridge of his nose and helped it to stop bleeding and not to bleed again while we were there, which was a benefit because they were making new friends and they got to play instead of, holding their nose. So Helichrysum discourages small organism growth and soothes swelling. Another benefit is that it's great for reducing the appearance of skin imperfections. It's been used for thousands of years in places like Italy, Spain, Turkey, Bosnia for health and wellness purposes, and for, I'm trying to think of the right word for this, you know, to be sanitized for doTERRA and the FDA. Well, to help your body overcome injuries and other things like that, and skin issues, okay, that come with redness and bumps and from shaving irritation. Okay, so next up is lemongrass. This stimulating essential oil acts as an astringent while reducing that, you know, raised skin issue, and is great for balancing oil production. Lemongrass discourages small organism growth, but it can be a bit harsher than some of the other oils. I once was following a recipe where I put it on my neck and right around here, and I found that for me, I had to dilute it even more than the recipe recommended because I ended up with a red spot right there. So I recommend you find out, you know, you make sure you dilute it and find out what ratio of dilution works best for you. That's kind of my point. To use, distill a few drops with filtered water and make a facial mist or toner to control excess oils and sebum. Oh, the next one, myrrh oil. I love the smell of myrrh oil because it's kind of, you know, woodsy. Historically, myrrh was used to treat wounds and to prevent them from having secondary problems. So today it can be used to soothe red, scaly feet and other patches of red, itchy skin. It also can soothe facial imperfections. Lab studies have shown that myrrh can even hold its own against those red oozing blisters that can spread from person to person. And it seems that the ability to discourage small organism growth can be amplified when used along with frankincense. Alongside its ability to treat minor cuts and scrapes, myrrh can also be used to soothe chapped or dry patches of skin. Ooh, the next one is chamomile oil. The same way you can drink chamomile tea to relax, you can use chamomile oil to soothe and calm your skin in a matter of seconds. It is incredible because it has those properties that soothe swelling skin and makes it ideal for people living with facial redness with swollen red bumps and small visible blood vessels. Chamomile is extremely gentle and it makes it safe to use in the pure form with both infants and the elderly. The next one is oregano oil. This one I definitely recommend diluting, okay? It's a super versatile herb. Oregano is powerful and it discourages small organism growth. It can be used to soothe rough or red scaly skin patches in various places on the body. Oregano can also be used to provide instant soreness relief to overexposure to hot objects such as the sun, bug bites, and stings. Depending on your personal skin sensitivity, well, I would just say dilute it. I've read that you can use it neat, but I've only known one person who could get away with it, and I just didn't feel comfortable recommending using it neat. The next one is Ylang Ylang oil. It's great for balancing excess oil production. Ylang Ylang is best for combination skin. It also has the ability to discourage growth of unwanted small organisms, so it's suitable for plugged hair follicles on the face and back, as well as small wounds. Because of its ability to regulate sebum, add a few drops to your facial moisturizer or make a DIY facial toner by mixing a few drops of rose water and misting it onto a clean, dry face. Next up is Clary Sage. Oh, wait a second. Let's go back to Ylang Ylang. let's see here. Yeah, Ylang Ylang. One of the things that I want to point out is that Ylang Ylang is has one of those scents that can attract people to each other. So I once heard about a lady who went out dancing and she happened to have put Ylang Ylang in her hair, and it seemed that she was followed around by many men that night. So anyway, that's something to keep in mind when you're going out somewhere and using it right before you go out. So Clary Sage soothes facial swelling without interrupting your skin's natural oil production, which keeps skin looking and feeling healthy. Add a few drops to some aloe vera and filtered water to make a refreshing toner that will work well to wake up your skin cells and strengthen the skin. For your face, add Clary Sage to some fractionated coconut oil to hydrate and cleanse without clogging pores. Okay, Yarrow oil. I'm so excited that last year doTERRA gave us Yarrow Palm, and you could see people putting it on their faces. You know, it makes their skin a little blue. You know, the blueness goes away, don't worry. But I saw so many before and after pictures with this. It was amazing. But now this year doTERRA came out with a Yarrow Palm spray, and I'm so excited about it because now you can use it on your body for other places and cover a bigger area of skin should you want to do that. So Yarrow is one of the most powerful natural astringents and can tighten the skin while promoting the skin healing. It's probably most helpful for those who suffer from oily skin, red facial, or yeah, situations where your face kind of turns red and you have little protrusions, and also the marks are left behind afterward. And it also soothes the skin that becomes larger by nature, and it's great for treating, or not treating, I shouldn't use that word. It's great for soothing redness and like I said, skin that becomes bigger, and there are a bunch of different things that's good for helping with. I just can't name them. You can find Yarrow Palm, that's POM for pomegranate, in doTERRA's Yarrow Palm line. Okay, so next I have a whipped body butter recipe. I would love to email it to you, but I'm going to tell it to you right now. But if you'd like an emailed version, contact me on my website, which I will share with you in just a minute. Or you can probably see it scrolling along the bottom. Okay, so here is a way to use it. The recipe is easy to customize based on your skin type, and it has many great reviews and makes a fantastic gift. Plus, it's super easy to whip up. So what you get is you get 2 parts shea butter, 1 part coconut oil, 1 part liquid carrier oil such as jojoba, olive, almond, or sesame seed. And make sure that if you're making it for a gift for somebody, to be aware of any sensitivities to things like almonds. I know that if I were to make this for my husband using almond oil, that wouldn't go over very well. He would think I was trying to kill him since he has an extreme sensitivity. So anyway, make sure you choose one that works well for the person you're giving it to. So what you do is you melt the shea butter and coconut oil in a double boiler, then remove from heat and let it cool for 30 minutes. Then you stir in a liquid carrier oil and add enough essential oils to fit your liking. When the moisture starts to partially solidify, use a stand mixer or a whole lot of elbow grease to whip it into a butter-like consistency. Then you spoon into a clean glass jar and you can enjoy it. Okay, those are some of the basic ways to use essential oils for skincare. Now, I would like to know, are you interested in knowing more about doTERRA's facial care products? If the answer is yes, please contact me via my website or in the comments. If there are any other topics or oils you would like me to share with you, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. I don't want to produce episodes that aren't beneficial for my viewers. So please let me know what you'd like. This is what my website looks like as of today. It's at certifiedpureessentialoils.info. What I have is one hand holding an oil and dropping it into the hand of somebody else. And it says changing the world one drop, one person, one community at a time. And it has my logo BG for Becky Gardner. Okay, so that's what it looks like. Certifiedpureessentialoils.info. All right, so this class was put together for you by using the information from a bunch of sources. I will put them in the description of this episode after I'm done recording. So it's not going to show up anywhere else. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to join me. I absolutely love getting to chat with you, and I hope that you learned something valuable. Anyway, I will talk with you later. Thank you so much. Make sure to like and share this video. And if you feel like you need any support on this journey, please reach out to me either on this channel or you can go to my website at certifiedpureessentialoils.info, and I am more than happy to help you. Have a great day.